Okay guys, today we are talking about the new Roja range of 6 new fragrances for Roja. I've got 6 of them here and I'm going to talk you through them. I'm going to rate them, tell you which ones are the best from the collection. And yeah, if you love videos like this, subscribe to this channel of course and press that notification bell. My name is Monica and we talk about fragrances on this channel. So yeah, subscribe if you love this kind of topic and stuff. I've got 6 fragrances before me. The bottles are just stunning. Full disclosure, Roja Parfums sent me all of these, which I'm really thankful for, but no requirement for review or anything. They're always quite chill. It's like, do what you want, say what you want, you know, just see whether you like them or not. So let's start. I also just put some notes on my phone about the fragrances when I first got them. I sprayed them and kind of gave my first impressions and wrote them down, and then I also just wore them throughout the day to see how they behave, whether my mind changes about them. So the first one, which one should we start with? Okay, Enigma. Let's start with Enigma. Enigma, so the names, they basically took the fragrances in the Parfum version, which look like this, and they have made them into this more lighter version. This is my impression. These are much more light, all of them. They're just much more commercial, much more light. And let's talk about the packaging. Like with packaging, I think it's so cool they went for this color, because I mean, you don't see purple in fragrance flacons, I don't think. Like, I just don't see it often, so they really stand out. First I was like, purple, interesting, and now I just love it. I think it's so Roja. He wears this kind of color all the time, and it's just so chic and so different, so I love it. So props to Roja for coming up with unique bottles. And then Enigma lighter version. So with this one, very white floral. This one, because I've got the original Parfum version, they're quite similar but very different at the same time. This fragrance, I feel like it's very mature. This is Enigma Parfum. And this is kind of vintagey smelling. I don't think a lot of young people would wear it. It's a stunning fragrance, but I feel like you'd really want to test it first to see if you like this sort of fragrance. Whereas the new Enigma, this is much more lighter and approachable, I feel like, for a lot of people, including me. It's just so much lighter, fresher. The notes, the dry down is a bit lifted. Everything is lifted, I feel like, in this fragrance. What I put down is this is a grown-up fragrance. It seems like you have got it all together. It's a light white floral and it's perfect for every day. And yeah, I would stick by that. So I wore it. I feel like I am going to wear it, and I wore this already so much more than this, just because it's just lighter, easier to wear. You cannot overspray this, whereas with Parfum you can really overspray it and just be too suffocatingly sweet and cloying. This is just beautiful, but it's not exactly my notes, like what I love in a fragrance in terms of notes. So for me, this is a 6 out of 10. But this would be a 5 out of 10. So if this is a 6 out of 10, I really like it so much more, and I'm definitely going to wear it for more like formal occasions. Okay, now let's go to 51. So I believe this, I saw this in a hairspray of Roja. I think they've put this scent or made it for like hair perfume, if I'm not mistaken. This one is one of my favorites from the release. It's very easygoing. What I said in my initial description, well, impression, stunning musky vanilla. It smells very expensive and kind of like a comforting blanket. It's surprisingly casual and everyday, and very powdery. It is, oh my gosh, it's stunning. Love it so much. This is like if you took Zadig Voltaire, this is her, but you elevate it to like a really expensive level, and then you added some like candied little lemons or something on top, or oranges. This would be it. It's stunning. It smells like such an expensive person. This smells literally like Marylebone, or like the really expensive streets of London where you would live. It's really easygoing and so perfect for every day. I just resprayed it like 3 times throughout the day when I wore it because I loved it so much. So this one I would rate an 9 out of 10. This one, yeah, it's so good. Okay, next let's talk about Danger. Danger, with the name like this, it should be dangerous, right? That's what I thought, at least. And this fragrance, it's strong, guys, and it is dangerous, but not in a way you would think. To me, if I smelled a fragrance called Danger, I would think it would be like very dark and sweet, whereas this is very classy to me, which is interesting. What I said, it reminds me a bit of like a Chanel fragrance, super classy, almost formal. And yes, after wearing this, I agree with myself, yeah, that this smells very formal, and I'm sure that this is, I don't remember the Parfum version, but I'm sure this is so much more wearable than the original Parfum, because this is strong. If you love the original fragrances like Number 5 by Chanel, or like the Law Number 5, if you like that sort of a fragrance, that sort of a vibe that is very powerful, very like formal, authoritative, this is a fragrance for you. And this, I feel like it's just not me. I can appreciate the fragrance and I wore it. It's beautiful. It's not me yet. I feel like maybe it'll be me in like 20 years. But for now, it's not me, but I can appreciate it. So for me, this one is a 5 out of 10 on the spectrum. Okay, then let's go to Risque. Risque is another sexy name. This, I said, it's a dark white floral with rose. It's got a lot of character, this fragrance, and richness, which I really liked. And this is one of those fragrances that is also very Roja, very formal and like present. It just fills a room. But comparing it, for example, to the previous fragrance that I talked about, Danger, this can be worn by younger people too. This is a fragrance that is sexy. The white flowers in there are deep and dark, and it can be a vampy fragrance. It's very strong. I loved wearing it, and how it became just more smooth in the ride down. The addition of rose also makes it a bit more girly while still staying very sexy because of the white florals. This is definitely something that people would be like, what are you wearing? This has got character. This is not like some wall on the flower. What is it called? Flower on the wall? Fly on the wall. Fly on the wall. This is not a fly on the wall. I love it. This one is 8.5 out of 10 for me, because it goes outside my comfort zone in terms of fragrances, but I love it and I want to wear it and love it more. Okay, let's go to Scandal. By the way, Scandal, I loved the TV show Scandal, and Olivia, like she always like drank red wine out of this huge wine glass. I always thought like, this wine glass is so annoying. Like I wish she just had the normal one, but that's just really me being picky about red wine and stuff. Scandal. It's sexy, and I'm glad because I love the show, so I was like, this is called Scandal, please let it be sexy and powerful. This is a sexy but pretty white floral from my first impressions. Very sophisticated, and I would wear it or recommend it for a wedding. And it's got stunning tuberose in it. I feel like this is a fragrance that is just sexy. Yeah, sexy but pretty. Tuberose can go to this very carnal, very dark place, but this is just made classy. And yeah, I would wear it as a wedding guest. I would wear it myself if I was getting married again, which, by the way, I want to get married to the same person, don't worry. I want to do our wedding vow renewal. In 3 years, it will be our 10th wedding anniversary event. So I feel like this would be a fragrance that has got character. It's not shy. Again, it's just pretty but sexy. Yeah, saying the same words all over again. But yeah, that's basically what it is. So good. Oh, I was going to rate it. Scandal, 9 out of 10 for me. And the last fragrance is my favorite. Reckless. This. Oh my gosh, I wore it 3 days straight and I couldn't share it on Instagram. So I was just sharing like random fragrances just to like hide my love for this because I couldn't share it yet with anybody. So good. Okay, what did I write? Love! I'm laughing at myself. Reminds me of nutty marshmallows, and it does. It's soft, sexy, it smells a bit like bubblegum. I agree. Just stunning. Yes, just stunning is the perfect word for it. 10 out of 10. My love. This smells just like love. Basically. Oh my gosh. This is better in my opinion because I just got Risque de Parfum also. This smells a bit better than the original, but I love them both. But with this one, it's a bit more musky, a bit more soft, and a bit more milky, I would say. This one is quite clean, whereas this one goes to that semi-gourmandish place with like marshmallowy goodness. It's just, and you can't overspray it. I literally just spray. It has that marshmallowy quality that, for example, like something like Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian has also. So this is the vibe of the fragrance, and it's quite youthful. I would say it's the most youthful out of all of these. I would see it on anybody, like 15-year-old could wear it. I could wear it, I'm 26. Somebody older could wear it. It's quite commercial to be liked. I feel like it's a very good move for Roja because this will be a bestseller for sure. It's just stunning. I love them both now. These are my babies. In Essence, my favorites are Reckless, 51. I hope this is a 1 and not a 7. 51 or 7. And Scandal. They are just absolutely gorgeous. The other ones are really nice too. I don't have a fragrance that I really hate or like dislike from this series, but my favorites by far are Scandal, 51 and Reckless, and I'll be wearing them loads. You'll be seeing them everywhere. Try them out. I'll link them if they're available. I think they're launching beginning of March, so I'll post this probably end of February, so you can guys prepare if you want to try them out or buy them. But yeah, I would really recommend Reckless. Like, yeah, if you love marshmallowy goodness, Reckless, so good. If you love tuberose, Scandal, 51. If you love fragrance, just in general, it's so just easy to like. Vanilla, musky vanilla, so good. Okay, let's wrap this up. Give this video a thumbs up if you want more videos like this, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.